Good morning, everybody. Those of you coming back, welcome back. Those of you just starting, this is a 15-minute athletic stretch. This is meant to do when you are already warmed up. This stretching, static stretching, which is what we're going to do, static meaning holding stretches for a long period of time, is meant to be done when your body is warmed up. Okay? Scientifically, we know that static stretching is not good for you. It's not helpful to you. When we start athletic workouts or before any workout, we do things like this because they're not static, they're mobile, they're moving, they're going through range of motion, joint mobility. That's important before a workout. That static stretching that we're gonna do right now is for when you are warmed up. So if you're not warmed up right now, I just caution you to take this lightly, don't go too deep. And as a rule of thumb, I'm gonna give you two things to remember today, okay? Two things to remember. Number one, a stretch needs a minimum, and when I say minimum, I say super minimum of 30 seconds before it even starts to take hold. Okay, and that's gonna feel like an eternity for some of you. So we're gonna hold our stretches for more than 30 seconds, round about a minute or so, okay? So at least 30 seconds, hopefully a minute per stretch. Second, what was the second thing I was gonna tell you? You have to be warmed up, you hold your stretch. Oh, the pain factor. No pain, no gain does not work when you're stretching. So if you get into a stretch and you get too deep, you're never gonna relax and you're never gonna ease into the stretch, therefore giving you the result that you're looking for. So if you get into a stretch and it feels like, ooh, I can barely hang on to this, there's no point in it. You have something called a stretch reflex that takes over, and all it does is tighten up more. You're creating the opposite effect of what you want. So those are the things I want you to think about today. Now, we're gonna start standing up because I know when you think about an athletic stretch, you think about your quads, you think about your hips, you think about all these, your biceps, your shoulders, and we're gonna get to all of those, but we cannot forget our torso. And this part of our body is the base of support, this core structure, everything in here, our lats. It's really important to keep those flexible. So we're gonna do something simple, but it's not gonna feel easy when I cue you with it. I want you to stand, bring your arms up over your head, squeeze your legs. Before we go anywhere, I want you to squeeze your legs. So think of, from your waistline down, I want you to think of it like a tree trunk. Okay, abs are tight, legs are tight, okay? Now I want you to press your legs together, take a hold of your left wrist, squeeze your butt cheeks, and pull your left arm over without tipping. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Squeeze your legs. Okay, now remember, you're gonna breathe through it. That's probably a third factor I should tell you never to forget. You have to keep breathing. And what's happening generally here is the weakness comes when your arm comes forward too far. So keep squeezing your legs, squeezing your belly, keep pulling the wrist, but now I want you to look up. I want you to roll your left shoulder back just a little bit. Do you feel that? Whew, don't hold your breath. Yes, and come back up. Okay, and let's go ahead and sweep the arms down, shake it off. Let's get the other side. We're gonna get both sides twice. Reach up, take a breath. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly, pull on your right wrist. Squeeze. If it causes you to tip over, you guys separate your feet a little more. That's okay. But I really want you squeezing. Everything tight. Breathing. Now look up. Roll your right shoulder back away from your eye. So your shoulder and your arm should be back over your ear, not over your face. One more breath. Come back up. Good, now just slowly bend your knees, reach down, touch your toes, and then roll your back up. We're gonna do each of those one more time because that was sort of your taste of how it should feel. Let's do them for real. Inhale, reach, squeeze your legs, squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly. Exhale, pull, but squeeze your thighs together, squeeze your belly. Everything tight, lower body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Look up, keep breathing. Roll your left shoulder back. Big deep breaths, keep pulling on that wrist, keep lengthening your body. 3, keep breathing. 2, and 1. Good, release, shake it off. Squeeze and lift, inhale. Exhale, pull in the right wrist, squeeze your legs, squeeze your butt. Come on. What are you stretching? Your lats, your serratus, your whole oblique, your whole torso. Such an important thing. When you get tight in that mid-body, everything else is going to fall apart. Look up. Come on, roll your arm back a little. 3, keep breathing. 2, and 1. Bend your knees, slide your hands down your legs, fold over. Woo! Roll your back up. That's a great start. Okay, we're gonna alternate between legs and arms. So let's start with legs. Right foot's gonna go forward. Left foot is gonna go behind the right leg so that you're standing on a balance beam. Okay, so I don't want your feet separate like this. I want balance beam, okay? Right foot in front, left foot behind. Here's the distance. Here's the distance. Okay, we're doing something called a pyramid stretch. You're gonna reach high. And then you're gonna exhale, bend your front knee. Don't bend your back leg. Come down and plant your hands down to frame your foot. Now, stay there and try to straighten your front knee out. And I just went and grabbed a block to show you could put a stool or a chair in front of you and put your hands on the chair or the stool if the floor is too far for you to reach. If you can come down here, I want your head to kiss your shin. There's a tiny bend in my knee. I can't get it to be totally locked straight, but I'm lengthening out as I breathe. Every time I take a breath, I lengthen out a little more on the exhale. Shh. Take a breath and lengthen. Shh. One more breath. And get a little longer. Straighten that front leg a little more. Good, now step forward and roll your back up with your knees bent. Shoulders back and down. Let's get the left foot goes in front. Right foot goes behind you on the balance beam, okay? The back leg is straight. The front knee can be bent as you come forward. So I'm gonna exhale and come down. I'm gonna bend the knee as I come down, place my hands on the chair or on the floor. Let my head relax down, take a deep breath. And on my exhale, I'm gonna straighten my front leg out. I'm gonna kiss my shin and take another breath. Exhale, straighten out, bring the chest down a little farther, bring the head down a little farther. Deep breath in. Exhale, come a little closer to that leg, straighten it out a little more. You're always progressing. You're never just static without thinking and moving it. One more breath here. Good, step forward, bend your knees, and roll yourself up. Now, I'm going to take you to a standing shoulder stretch on the wall and show you how it is a modification for what we're going to do on the mat. So bear with me here. Take a look at what happens when I come to the wall. If I want to stretch my left arm, I'm going to put my left arm on the wall and face the wall, palm flat, and then I'm going to keep my left palm on the wall and turn away from the left arm. So my left arm is behind me. That is a deep interior stretch for your shoulder joint. That's a modified version for this next thing that we're going to do. So if you can't do this, I want you to go find a wall and do it standing, okay? So here we are on our belly. We're going to reach our arms out to the side. Now when you reach your arms out to the side, what I want is your arms to go start directly out from your shoulder and then move them forward about 2 inches. So they're just slightly in front of the shoulder. Not a big reach here, not back here. Just slightly in front. And we're going to start by stretching the left arm, and that means, just like on the wall, my left hand, my left arm are going to stay put. Do not move your left hand. Keep your palm flat. Pull your right arm in, and use your right arm to push onto your left side. Now you're not going to get very far if you have tight shoulders, so you're going to stop when you feel the strain, and you're going to breathe. You're breathing and you're backing off if you've gone too far. If you haven't gone as far as you think you could, Use your next exhale to go farther. Open up a little more. Keep breathing. And again, you back off with your breath if it's too far, if you can't relax. You push deeper if you can go farther. Keep breathing. I'm going to keep turning. I can actually turn. If I bend my knees, I can turn almost onto my back. Breathe. And for those of you really flexible, you might be able to reach your right hand over to grab your left hand. That's a super deep stretch. I don't expect many of you to be able to get that, but it is an option. If you're hyper flexible, you have to go to deeper positions. All right, let's release and come back out. And more than likely, you're going to want to take that arm and just shake it off. Because you feel, and that's what's happening. We're cutting off the blood supply. We're stretching, and then when you release the stretch, all that fresh oxygenated blood comes back in to heal. So this is a good thing to feel that strain. Okay, arms back out again, right hand palm down, just slightly in front of the shoulder, left hand pushing you onto your right side. Only go as far as you can go. And again, maybe that's not very far, but that's okay. Just breathe. Use your exhale to relax off of it if it's too far, or use your exhale to turn farther. And I'm noticing this morning that this arm is much tighter than my left, and I bet some of you will notice that throughout this whole stretch. One side is always just a little tighter than the other side. Keep breathing now, my friends. Keep turning. Keep pushing that stretch just a little at a time. Don't even think in terms of inches. Think in terms of centimeters. Every exhale, add just a centimeter to the stretch. And go ahead and release. Okay, like I said, alternating between arms and legs. Go ahead and shake off that right arm. And then slowly stand back up. And we're going to work on our IT band, our outside of the hip, and our hamstring all in one stretch. This is another great stretch to have a chair in front of you if you're very tight, or a bench or a stool or maybe a block, okay? If you can reach the ground, more power to you, okay? So here's what's gonna happen. Feet hip width apart. We're gonna lean into that left leg and put all of the weight on it and cross the right foot over. Look down and bring your toes in line with one another and then push both heels flat. Your front knee is going to have a little bend. Your back leg should stay straight. And that's how it's going to go for the whole stretch, okay? Straighten the back leg the entire time. Reach up and take a big breath. And as you exhale, bend your front knee, straighten your back leg, and come down. Put your hands on your chair or on your stool or on your block or on the ground. Now you're going to hold and breathe, and remember what we talked about. You're going to use your exhale to get deeper into the stretch, or to back off if you've gone too far. And we're breathing through this for a full minute. Every exhale changes the stretch. So do not be completely passive, my friends. Every exhale brings you a little deeper. Maybe your chest comes down farther. Maybe your hands move from a chair to a stool or an ottoman. Maybe your hands move from a block to the floor. Or maybe your head comes deeper into your knee, your leg. Keep that back leg long, keep that weight distributed between both feet. Take one more breath in. And roll up slowly, bend your front knee. And then step your feet apart, okay? Shake it off. And shift your weight over to your right leg. Cross your left leg over. There is no one out there watching right now that doesn't have tight IT bands. I guarantee you, okay? Crisscross your feet, look down, make sure your toes are lined up with one another. One foot should not be in front of the other. They should be lined up. Inhale, reach. Keep your back leg straight. Exhale, fold with your front knee bent. Take it slow. Take it slow. Come down. Good, relax your head down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Every exhale getting you a little deeper. Okay, so we worked on the inside of our shoulder, we worked on our torso, we did our hamstring. This is our IT and our piriformis stretch. Keep breathing. I want to remind you that I have foam rolling videos for you to look at too. That is a great addition to your stretching. You could do a stretch and then a foam roll move and then a stretch and a foam roll move, and that's a great combo. All right, let's roll the back up. All the way up, all the way up. Okay, we're gonna go back down to shoulders. Now I know I'm gonna go 20 minutes here, but I take those first 5 minutes of explanation, so I'm just counting the 15 minutes of stretch. So I'm sorry if I'm keeping you a little over. All right, but here we go, onto our belly again. Now this time, we're gonna work on our upper back and our neck, okay? So we did the inside of the shoulder and all the way through the chest with that last stretch. Now we're gonna get the opposite side, and it is important for you to get rounded stretches like that. So if you start with your hands on forearm position, and then just take your right arm, slide it under your left armpit, and walk it over. Now look at me the whole time you do it. Look at me, do not turn. Palm down, your right arm should be right up against your shirt. It should be pressing in on your chest. Pull it back farther if you can. Now left arm crosses to the other side. We're making a knot with our arms. Okay, palms are down, arms are pressing inward. Walk your hands towards you if you can. And then release your head down. Now for some of you, you'll be able to go deeper by tucking your toes under and pushing your head forward, pushing your body forward. Don't pick your hands up when you do that. Breathe, release, let your shoulder blades start to feel like they're coming apart, and just hold on to that stretch as you breathe. Close your eyes, let it go. And then release and come back up and shake your arms off. Okay, we're gonna get the other side. Shake your arms off. Come back to your forearms. Take your left hand, slide it under. Take your right hand, cross it over, make an X or a knot. Palms are down and in. Push your body forward, head down, and breathe. My friends, that breath, the reason it's so focused on in yoga, but we're also going to focus on it in stretching. It's not the only place you guys focus on breathing. Anyone who's ever been through childbirth knows that. Why? Because we know that when we use our breathing, we can actually release tension. So if you exhale and let go, rather than tighten up, if you just say, oh, I'm gonna let this go, I'm just gonna let it open up, you're more likely to get the results you're looking for. So don't discount the breath. Don't throw it away like some woo-woo crazy thing. It's not. It's valuable. Okay, come on back. That was a minute. Shake out those arms and let's have a seat. Okay, so we're gonna focus in now on a little bit deeper on our piriformis, and that'll be our last stretch for today, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to bend your left knee, bring your hands behind you, and pick your right foot up on top of your left thigh. And just lean back on your hands for a second, okay? Put your arms behind you. Now for some of you, even getting that foot up there may not be possible, so just do a seated cross, okay? But if you can get your foot up there, we're gonna do things together, so just keep your eyes on me. Take a big breath. The first exhale, I just want you to pull your chest forward farther. Woo! Okay, now take a breath there, maybe two. The second breath, I want you to bring your hands in a little closer to your hips. I just slid my hands in. I'm gonna push my chest even farther. Ooh, breathing, breathing. The third breath, I'm gonna take my bottom foot, the one on the ground, I'm gonna pull my toes up and back. Oh, brother, hello. Woo, piriformis, hello. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then go ahead and release and take that leg down, shake it out if you need to, and let's switch, okay? Left foot crosses over right. Keep my hands behind me. I'm gonna lean back for a second and get everything situated. I'm gonna feel good when I start. Deep breath in. Exhale, I'm gonna sit up tall and push forward. Take a breath. Okay, next exhale, I'm gonna push a little farther forward. Just keep lifting my chest. I keep getting my posture up. Next exhale, I'm gonna move my hands closer so I can push a little farther up, sit a little taller. Next exhale, I'm gonna take my foot on the ground and pull my toe back. But not too deep, not too deep. And if it's too much, release that toe back down. Breathe, 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 my friends. Oh, has my body been needing a stretch like this? I have been denying the stretch for too long. Woo, it's time, you guys, right? We have to discipline ourselves to take the time for healing, just like we discipline ourselves for the work. It's just as important. Otherwise, you end up losing the work part because you're injured and hurt. And that's kind of the point I'm getting to right now. My hips are crying out, so. All right, release. That's it for this morning's 15-minute stretch. Happy to do another one if you liked it. If you think it's valuable and you want another one, giving you ideas for more stretches, let me know. This was a great start. We got our shoulders, we got our neck, our upper back. That gives you a lot of tension headaches. Hopefully that knot pose helps you with that. Again, it showed you that you can do some of these against the wall standing if you can't be down on the ground. And then those hip stretches. Remember, we did our IT band cross stretch. A great stretch for all of you that work out a lot, especially for runners and bikers. All right, have a great day, you guys. Thanks for doing the stretch. We'll do another one soon. God bless you.